The Wilmington Housing Authority is under new leadership. 9 months after former CEO Katrina Redmond stepped down, the authority continues to tackle the mold crisis in its public housing communities.
WWAY Celeste Smith joins us now live in the newsroom with more. Hi Celeste, who will be taking over?
Hi Hannah and Jeff. The Wilmington Housing Authority named Tyrone Garrett as its new executive director. Though he hasn't started yet, he did speak with me about his goals for the future. Tyrone Garrett has more than 20 years of experience in public housing and government. Recently, he was CEO of the District of Columbia Housing Authority. As Wilmington Housing Authority's executive director, Garrett says his first objective is rehousing families displaced by the mold crisis in public housing.
I haven't gone to a housing authority up front that hasn't had issues right from the very jump. So this isn't anything that's unique to me. I love the challenge. I enjoy the challenge of trying to see whether or not different strategic plans are able to work. And I think that's important to understand that WHA is in need of a strategic plan.
As well as tackling the mold problem, he'll have another issue to face: the increasing backlog of people applying for public housing.
Can you create more units for residents who are actually in need? Because many times the residents who are already currently in your housing stock, they need additional support, and they're not ready to move on to anything else at that point in time. And so you have to figure out ways to create more affordable housing.
Garrett will also serve as a liaison with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and supervise WHA's financial operations. He said as soon as he steps into his new role, he will develop a plan to transform the WHA.
That might mean just checking and going through our records to make sure that our REACT scores or physical needs assessments are all in order, so that we actually know where we're going. Looking at our financials, realizing that, hey, our capital fund is at this particular level, and in order to do things that we want, this is what we need to do.
Garrett will officially start as the Wilmington Housing Authority's executive director on May 16th.